everyone. I hope you all are fine and doing well at home and you're understanding the videos which I am sending you. Today I am going to tell you about a leap year program in which we are going to check that whether the entered year is a leap year or not. So first of all, let us see that what is leap year and what is which year is called as not a leap year. The year which contains 366 days, that is considered as a leap year, and the year which contains 365 days, that is called as a not leap year. So as we know that February contains 29 days, so there are 29 days in February, right? And this is called as a leap year. So which year is considered to be as a leap year? Let's take an example. 1980. 1980 is a year which is called as a leap year. Now 2004 is also a leap year. Now let's see 2015. This is not a leap year. Now there is a concept, what is the logic behind this, that how we can find out that it is a leap year or not. So first of all, we are going to check with the, you can say, the century year. Century year is always considered to be as a leap year, which because it is a multiples of 100. So first condition which I am going to check here is that particular year. For example, I have taken a year variable, and first condition which I am taking here is that the year is, if it is a multiple of 100, then obviously it will be divisible by 400, then it will be called as a leap year. So which all year are called as a leap year? Which is divided by 400 successfully. I have used the mod operator because it stores the remainder and it will be helpful for checking the condition. Now, so let us check with the century year first of all. So I am taking here 2000. 2000 will it be divisible by 400? Yes, it is divisible by 400. So 2000 is a leap year. And let's say 2100. This year is not divisible by 400. This is not a leap year. Let's talk about 2200. 2200 is also not divisible by 400, so it is also not a leap year. Now let's say 1900. It is also not divisible by 400. So you can say that every century year will not be said to as a leap year. However, there is a condition that century years may be the leap year. Now the next leap year which we will get here in a century year, that will be 2400. So 2400 will be successfully divisible by 400. So this 2400 is a leap year. Now if the century is not a leap year, so we need to check for another condition, because every century year is cannot be said that it is not a leap year. Like we can say here that 2004, it is not divisible by 400, right? 2004 is not divisible by, it is not equal to 0. However, 2004 is a leap year. So we can say that every century is not a leap year. So we need to check for another condition. So the next condition which I am going to check, that if the particular number is divisible or particular year is divisible by 4. It means if 2004, you can see that it is successfully divisible by 4, then it is said to be as a leap year. But it need not to be the multiple of 100. It means it should not be the century year. If the particular year is divisible by 4 and it is equals to 0, it means it is successfully divisible by 4 and it is not a century year, then it is said to be as a leap year. So for century year, we will divide it by 100 and the condition will be not equal to 0. This is the sign of not equal to. So this if the particular year is divisible by 4 and it is and, there we will use and operator, and it is not divisible by 100, it means it is not a century year, then it is said to be as a leap year. Or one more condition we are going to give, that if the year is successfully divisible by 400. We need to check this condition for century year. So we will give this condition also in by using the OR operator. So we got two conditions here now. This is the one condition and this is the second condition. So we are going to use the if statement and we are going to make the program with the help of if statement. First of all, we are going to get the year entered by the user. Then we will use this condition that if the year is successfully divisible by 4 and it is not a multiple of 100, then it is said to be a leap year, or it is divisible by 400, then it is said to be a leap year. So let's go to the Python shell now and we will write the program. So we are here on the Python shell. I am taking a variable year here and I am writing the program. I'll take the input from the user, input, enter any year. Alright. So this I have written the input line now. Okay, so now I'm going to write the if statement in which we are going to check the condition that if the particular year is divisible by 4 and the remainder is 0, it means it is successfully divisible by 4 and it is not a multiple of 100. It means it is not a century year. Then it will be said to as a what? Leap year. Or if it's a century year, then it can also be the condition that if it is a century year, then it is a leap year. So this is a condition I have written in one line and then I am writing the print statement, print. So let me write like this, print year. I'll print the year here and then I am going to write the statement here, is a leap year. Or then I am writing the else part, else print year is not a leap year. Now let us execute the program and see what the output comes. Alright, so program got executed without any error. Let's enter the year whichever we have seen. So 2004. 2004, you can see the output comes, the 2004 is a leap year. Now let us execute it for non-leap year also. Now the non-leap year was 1900. So you can see 1900 is not a leap year. And then if you want, you can execute it once more. We will see that 2100, it is not a leap year. If you want to check for the current year, which is 2020, you can check it. 2020, it is a leap year because we got 29 days in February this year. So students, this is how you can check that whether the particular year is a leap year or not. I hope you have understood the concept very well. Do practice all these programs at home. I'll show you more programs with the looping statements and if else statement. Till then, thank you so much.